Northwest Arkansas community. This is KNWA News at 6.
Severe weather could be making its way across Northwest Arkansas. Good evening. I'm Kelly O'Neill. Jennifer Peñate is off tonight. Chief Meteorologist Dan Scoff joins us now with your forecast first. Dan.
Yeah, that's right, Kelly. So far, everything's quiet across Northwest Arkansas, which is great news because the gates have opened now at the Walmart Amp for the Chris Tomlin concert, and the music's going to start at 7 o'clock. Temperatures, not too bad. Lower 70s, upper 60s. We knew temperatures wouldn't be a problem, but we do have some thunderstorms that are popping up right now at this hour to our southwest, and this is moving into western Leflore County. And I'll show you that there's a severe thunderstorm watch that goes until midnight tonight to our northwest, not affecting us. However, all these thunderstorms off to the northwest of us will move in overnight tonight and into tomorrow. And there you see that yellow shaded area. That's a level 2 out of 5 for the severe weather risk. Now, look at the lightning with live Doppler radar. There's a lot of lightning popping up. Now, this storm is not severe. However, some dangerous cloud-to-ground lightning does look likely as this storm starts to make its way towards Tallahena. At the moment, though, like we said, under severe limits, not large enough hail, which is under quarter size, and not strong enough winds under 58 miles an hour or greater. So the rain chances are going to continue and pick up later on tonight, especially after midnight and into the early morning hours. And then we're going to continue with some lingering rain. Now, coming up, we've got the future radar, kind of hour by hour, show you what to expect, also where the greatest potential will be and when. It's all detailed in the forecast coming up in just a bit. Kelly, back to you.
All right, Dan, thank you. Well, to stay up to date with the latest forecast, you can head over to our website, nwahomepage.com. There you'll be able to check out the radar, see if we're live streaming, and even submit your own photos of what's going on around you. Also, be sure to download our NWA Weather Authority app. It's available on iTunes and on Google Play. Our investigation on complaints against Centerton's interim police chief continues. KNWA's Katie Davila is live in studio with new information about Lieutenant Anthony Keck's history in law enforcement and his violent past while on the force. Katie.
Well, last week, we were the first to tell you about discrimination and targeting complaints filed against Centerton Interim Police Chief Anthony Keck. Throughout our investigation, we looked into Keck's history in law enforcement, including when he was fired from the Springdale Police Department. Keck started working at Springdale PD in March 2003. He was fired in 2012 for policy violations, including unnecessary violence toward a person, use of indecent, profane, or harsh language on duty, and use of force towards individuals. An internal investigation was filed on Keck after he tased a subject multiple times and sat on his chest while he punched the subject in the head and face. There's also multiple instances where his supervisors say Keck used profane and belittling language towards suspects. Tonight, we'll show you exclusive dash cam footage of Keck tasing a subject that multiple supervisors say was unwarranted. You'll only see this footage on KNWA News at 10. Live in studio, Katie Davila, KNWA Northwest Arkansas News.
All right, Katie. Thank you. Well, the son of a U.S. representative was sentenced to prison. 31-year-old James P. Womack received 9 years on 5 charges, including possession of a controlled substance, 2 counts of possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of a counterfeit substance, and possession of a firearm. That's according to court documents. Womack was arrested and booked into the Benton County Detention Center last September. U.S. Representative Steve Womack released the following statement after his son's arrest, saying in part, "Like many families across this nation, our family has been dealing with a loved one's addiction. The most recent arrest of our son adds to that pain. We love him unconditionally. However, as an adult, he is accountable for the choices he's made." Rogers citizens are worried that their safety is in danger while riding on a closed trail. KNWA's Inkirka Azuka is live now in Rogers with what they want to see done about the issue. Inkirka.
Well, Kelly, while there is enough space to drive through here, especially with the broken barrier, these barricades are meant to protect bikers on the trail. As the weather gets warmer, more bikes will be seen on trails all over Northwest Arkansas. But in Rogers, one resident worries a particular area could be dangerous, especially for the newest of riders.
The child has decided that he doesn't want to go back out on the trail because he's afraid he's going to get hit.
Matt lives in Rogers, and he says he's seen a trend of cars driving where they shouldn't.
We've noticed vehicles have been coming up, driving through here, coming across onto the greenway, driving past the barriers to get back on the road.
Garrett Road in Rogers has been closed to general traffic for the past couple of months because of construction close by. Right now, only bikers and people who live on the street should be using it.
We're just worried that there's no signs, there's nothing telling pedestrians, cyclists, even people driving what they're supposed to do.
Matt says not only are people driving on the closed road, they're also driving on the designated bike and walking trail.
Yeah, you can't do that. One, that's easy. That's a straight violation of city ordinance. You can get a citation for that.
Officer Keith Foster with Rogers Police says he understands the construction is inconvenient, but says everyone has to follow the rules of the road.
Even though one side of a barricade may be missing, it's still closed. It's the same as if we had barrels or anything else across there. You can't drive past the barrels to get to that.
Matt says he doesn't want to get anyone in trouble. He just wants to make the area more safe.
We have a lot of children that play out here, a lot of people walking dogs, people on headphones, and all it's going to take is just one driver for someone to get hurt.
Now, Officer Foster tells me that the Parks and Recreation Department reached out to the contractor, who says they'll work on getting clearer barriers out here. He also says that Rogers Police will be increased in the area to make sure that this isn't happening. We're live in Rogers, and Kira Kazoka, KNWA, Northwest Arkansas News.
Kirika, thank you. Well, happening in Springdale, spring has sprung and the city is set to spruce up its downtown. New businesses, large-scale events, and improvement projects are blossoming in the city. From skate shops to brew houses, the downtown area is expanding. The city's master plan is moving forward with a new municipal complex, which will be completed in mid-2020. The Downtown Springdale Alliance said the organization's aim is to bring folks downtown to enjoy its unique amenities and offerings.
There's always opportunity for growth and improvement, and right now Springdale is poised to have a lot more density, a lot more employees working downtown. Employees and density will lead to more restaurants and just a more vibrant urban fabric for the people of Springdale and the people that visit Springdale to enjoy.
Not to worry, Springdale is still hosting its annual events and announcing all the new ones coming to the area. For more information on events happening in Springdale, visit our website, nwahomepage.com. A nanotechnology manufacturer in Springdale files for Chapter 11 bankruptcy. According to its chief reconstructing officer, attorney Benjamin Weisbren, Nanomech was on the verge of collapse days before the company's board of directors sought bankruptcy protection. Nanomech was founded in 2002 to develop nanotechnology for use in machining and manufacturing, and in 2009, a 9,000 square foot facility was built in Springdale. That's according to its website. Well, today, President Donald Trump discussing ways to help communities find investors to create jobs in their backyard. The president says businesses nationwide are looking for room to expand in a new program that creates so-called opportunity zones, uses tax breaks to encourage investment in distressed areas. State and local leaders met with the president at the White House for a briefing on the program's rollout.
We're starting to promote those zones throughout our state, trying to get investors to pool their money together to be able to actually invest in these zones so we can start seeing some of the money start flowing into communities.
The Trump administration says opportunity zones are meant to last and not be a short-term investment that disappears with an economic downturn. Well, workers in the hospital might not be as sanitary as you might think. A look at who is less likely to clean their hands before taking care of you. Plus, the first concert of the season kicks off at the Walmart Amp tonight, but will the weather cooperate? Dan, what do you think?
So far, all is good, Kelly. So the storms are remaining to the south of the area as expected. But later on tonight, towards the end of the concert and perhaps a little after, thunderstorms